we really just not know how to go off the edge of something? Well, let me see if I can't put up a couple of platforms here. All right, where is it? Well, I can't shoot it if I can't see it. But if we were to raise myself up so that I can see it... It may not be easy to spot, but those bullets are hitting something. Does it take to take this thing out? I think I got it. Oh. There's a power slug up here. Get that first. And then, since this is the higher ground, yeah, I got them both. I should have used my sword for that spitter, but it's kind of hard to tell. What have I got here? Sheeting. Rotors. Baked up some concrete too. More concrete. Reinforced iron plates. I need some steel beams, but I should have some. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'll take that. Is there any more loot out here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well. I suppose that's enough adventuring for now. Make my way back by way of power plant. It's so far down I can't see it from all the way up here. Oh, there it is. That accelerator really is the biggest building I've ever built. Alright. Let's go back. So, how is everything coming along? It looks like, oh, it's finished. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 628, just as I thought I'd need. And it looks like my calculations were correct. Everything's as it should be. What about over here? I make it maybe 40% of the way done. And how many supercomputers do I have? 109. I think I need 250 if I remember correctly, so I'm not exactly stopping production of those in favor of radio control units anytime soon. There's a recipe I'd like to check, though. There's pressure convert... Oh, well. I guess I still need radio control units. I don't have enough of those yet. Now up to 83 power shards. That's progress. I've got the first Mercer sphere. I think both of those last bits of alien technology research require 23 Mercer spheres apiece. So yeah, I'm going to have more exploring to do. Before I do that, though, I need to restock on things like I've already exhausted the fleet supply here. Yeah, I suppose that's no way to get iron plates. But this thing's almost finished. I wonder how much cash I got right now. Okay, all that would give me like one printable coupon. Well. I suppose next time I ought to check, next I ought to check the progress of the modular frame, or modular engines. I could have another adventure first. So I thought that after checking over how well I was doing progress-wise, like with the parts and all that, I figured I ought to go on another one of my little adventures here. I mean, my finding this node was something of an adventure in and of itself, but I don't really know the area all that well. Only that I'm on top of somewhere, and ooh, look at that. Yeah, you see, I pass this area by pretty frequently on my way to Freighter Lake. Speaking of, I ought to check there at some point. And oh, here we go. And when and I notice all this stuff that may or may not be there for the taking. Like this, for example. It's a yellow power slug. I was too far away from it to notice what was guarding it. Looks like there's a whole crew here. Let me see if I can't get some cover. I wonder if I can take one of these on, like, directly. I'm also kind of surprised these trees don't catch fire. Now, I know I got a lot of bullets, but I'd prefer not to... not to waste them on confrontations that I can take with just my Xeno, what do you call it? That. There you see. Oh, and I took the hard drive and put it in the analyzer, so I guess that's finished now. I also checked up on a couple of things like, well, the versatile framework's complete, but the modular engines aren't, so I can't really do anything right now until they finish. Where's this thing? I can hear it. Is it like on that tree or something? It's on this thing. Maybe if I get a better vantage point, I'll be able to spot it from here. I suppose once I'm finished with the modular engines, to move on to whatever. Well, the versatile frameworks are. Wait a second. Yeah, the versatile frameworks are used in magnetic field generators. I can't tell where this thing even is. Unless it's under me somehow? Is there an underside of this cave? To this thing? Oh, there it is. There we go. Yeah, I stole it. It was a relatively clean getaway, though. Oh, you know what I ought to check for? Summers loops, but also Mercer spheres. I mean, I suppose I need all three. Now, Mercer spheres I need for research. Summers loops, I could use them, but not necessarily to build more of those weird alien gizmos that that generate power based on the amount of power in the system. But also because those devices, those devices are exponential. They give you a 10% boost. And Summers loops also advance the story a bit, I suppose. For every one of those I get more dialogue between my AI and, well, I'm not exactly sure what, but I've got a working theory that it's the planet itself that the AI is talking to. Of course, I also need power slugs for research. Now that's Summers loop. I never really got the chance to explore this area because at the time I was building the Strange Alien Matter Causeway, I was a bit too preoccupied with dodging cliff hogs. Ooh, a Mercer sphere's over there. I suppose I'll go after it after I track down the Summers loop. may or may not be right by it. Unless it's another one of those cases where the thing's under my feet rather than overhead. Oh, look at it. It's right there. I must have passed it by a bunch of times.